And now we're going to go to meditation and then our message. Reverend Jennifer, thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Happy Sunday. Whoops. Happy Sunday. All right. Yesterday it was wonderful. We planted 50 trees. There are now 50 more trees in the city of Las Cruces. I invite you to get comfortable. Close your eyes if that works for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Quiet, comfortable. Inhale deeply. Feel your abdomen expand and exhale slowly, releasing any tension, discomfort. Relax. As you breathe, bring to mind things in your life for which you are grateful. Simple pleasures, a warm cup of tea, a friend's smile, the beauty of nature, the roof over your head. Allow feelings of gratitude to fill your heart, recognizing that abundance is not just about what you have, but also about appreciating what is already present in your life. Breathe into that gratitude. What is that feeling when you think of those wonderful blessings in your life? Silently or aloud, repeat the following affirmation. Abundance surrounds me. I see it in every aspect of my life. Abundance surrounds me. I see it in every aspect of my life. Feel these words resonate within you, affirming your connection to the divine source of all abundance. Visualize a warm golden light enveloping you. This light represents the divine abundance of the universe. Imagine it flowing into your heart, filling you with love, peace, and prosperity. See this light expanding beyond you, touching your loved ones, your community, and the world. Recognize that this abundance is not limited. It is a universal flow that connects all of creation. This beautiful golden light. As you continue to breathe deeply, Recognize any limiting beliefs or fears you may hold about abundance. These could be thoughts like, I am not enough, or I don't deserve good things. Imagine these beliefs as dark clouds, and with each exhale, visualize them dissipating and fading away. Now replace them with the truth of your inherent worth and the knowing that you are deserving of all good things. In this moment of stillness, invite divine guidance. Ask for clarity about how you can align your actions with the principles of abundance in your daily life. Listen for that still, small voice. Trusting that you are being led toward a deeper understanding of abundance. As we begin to bring our awareness back into this present moment, into this space, take a few more deep breaths. You can wiggle your fingers, shrug your shoulders, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Talking more about prosperity and abundance in the next couple of weeks. It's so important to recognize and remember that everything we want to see show up in our lives is ready when we are ready. And we've got something old and something new. So from Charles Fillmore's Dynamics for Living, the very air is alive with dynamic forces that await man's grasp and utilization. These invisible, omnipresent energies possess potentialities far beyond our most exalted conception. Truly, all things have their source in the invisible spiritual substance. In the new era, that is even now at its dawn, we shall have a spirit of prosperity. The principle of the universal substance will be known and acted on. There will be no place for lack. Supply will be more equalized. There will be no overproduction or underconsumption. For God's substance will be recognized and used by all people. Is this an impractical utopia? The answer depends on you. Just as soon as you individually recognize omnipresent substance and put your faith in it, you can look for others around you to do the same. Even when one bears witness to the truth of the prosperity law, he will quicken the consciousness of the whole community. Remembering that when we are doing our work, it is not just us we are affecting. In this other booklet, Prosperous Living, there's a section in here on excerpts from Spiritual Economics by Eric Butterworth. And some of the things that Eric Butterworth talks about seem more poignant for what is happening in our world today. We must begin to face the possibility that financial problems may be the outer manifestation of inner states of consciousness. Declare your independence from the belief that your personal welfare is completely tied to the economic fluctuations of the world out there. How important is that for us today? To recognize our own power, remember our own power. When we hear things out in the world, establish yourself in the unassailable conviction that the free flow of substance can only be dammed up from within, and that no one can keep your good from you but you. No one, no thing. You have the power for all the riches, all the wonderful, prosperous experiences you want to see in your life. As we eliminate the fear which comes from feeling out of control. Such an important time right now when we are almost minute by minute bombarded by seemingly chaotic statements, news. We need to stand in our truth and recognize and know that we are spiritual, divine children of God, and it is God's good pleasure for us to have all of the wonderful gifts of the kingdom. We need to remember that, and not just for ourselves, because as we know it for ourselves, we lift ourselves up and we lift up others. Eric Butterworth goes on to say, the starting point in realizing prosperity is to accept responsibility for your own thoughts, thus taking charge of your life. You are not responsible for what is said in the Wall Street Journal or what comes out of Washington in the form of economic indicators, but you are very much responsible for what you think about these things. You cannot afford to let the so-called experts decide how you are going to think and feel. Remembering the story in the Bible about the loaves and the fishes. Jesus had this huge 500 plus people came to listen to him talk, and he had a wonderful talk, and when they were done, he told his disciples, feed them. And they said, we only have a few fishes and a couple of loaves. And he said, there's plenty. And there was. There was. And he didn't do some ritual over it to create more. He just knew that everyone would be provided for. And then his disciples knew that everyone would be provided for. And everyone was provided for. We need to recognize our own power. We have that wonderful power within each and every one of us. And as we recognize our truth and our blessings for things that are seen and unseen, this wonderful energy that Charles was talking about, we can't see it, but it's there inside of everything, and it can be shaped into whatever we want because of the power of our mind and the feelings in our heart. We are worthy, we are joyful, we are happy, and these things will make us more happy, more joyful. So we think about those things that we want to show up in our lives. And it can be something like new furniture. It can be something like money so that you can pay your electricity bill at the end of the month and put gas in your car. Beauty so that you can have a wonderful trip. Peace of mind. All of these wonderful things we want, and they're all blessings, and it's all abundance. Abundance is happiness, health, and wealth. And all of that is our divine gift. And we are, each and every one of us, worthy of the best life experience. And we have the power for our life experience to be just the way we want it to be. And to be loving and knowing and compassionate, to see and accept how others want their life experience to be. And we come together and find balance. So when we hear things that may create fear for us or anger, we need to find the gift. Look for the gift. Kay mentioned that. There is a gift in everything. And we are keeping our eyes on looking for the gift. Then we see our awareness becomes, and we find it. You can't find the gift if you're looking on the ground and afraid you're going to fall in a hole. You need to have your eyes up and open, your heart filled with joy and love, compassion and harmony, and these things are attracted to you. It's hard to attract happiness if you're fearful and angry. I encourage you to let go, because when you're angry, it's usually because you're fearful. And when you have your daily word, you have your meditation, you have your prayer. If you have something it's hard to let go of, fill out a prayer request. Call me. Call one of our prayer chaplains. We'll pray with you. Call Silent Unity 24/7, 365. Those folks are there anytime. I recently was very surprised they had wanted ads for some of the prayer chaplains. And I guess the reason they were having trouble finding these particular slots, it was from like 2 a.m. in the morning until like 7 a.m. It's like, yeah, I guess that's a little more difficult to find someone willing to do that. But they did. That's wonderful. And they're there for you. We're here for you. I want everyone to be grateful and feel blessed for everything that's happening in their lives, knowing that the highest and best is always working no matter what it looks like. And we talked about the light and the darkness last week. Look for the light. Know your truth. Remember who you are. That's the real important piece. I want you to remember who you are. We are all divine children of God. And a lot of you are parents. You wouldn't want any harm to come to your children. God doesn't want any harm to come to us. And Jesus showed us that. With love, all the blessings are rained upon us as we feel it in our heart and remember it. And that takes practice. That's why this is a practice. It's a teaching, so we learn and remember. So in those times when we really feel like we just don't know what to do, and it feels so heavy upon us, we know we have tools to reach for. Maybe it's picking up the daily word, being still in the silence for a few minutes, calling for prayer. And remember that as we give, we receive. So if you see someone else in need, offer them an affirmation. Hand them out a daily word. We've got extra copies of daily words. They're dated, but it's still wonderful words. People right now really, really want and need to be lifted up. And that's part of what it is for our community to do as well. We lift ourselves up and we lift up others. Give them an affirmation. Give them a copy of the daily word. Offer to put them on our prayer list. We are making the world a better place. We are doing that with our thoughts, words, and actions. And we have so much power. We have so much power. And when all of us recognize that, we will see real change. In the meantime, we're baby steps. Help yourself and then help others. You need to help yourself first. Lift yourself up and then lift up someone else. It's the best part of what we are as divine children of God. Thank you. All right. Now, our special music, Jeff G.
All right, so this is a song about the power of prayer, and it's called The Sleeping Giant. So I hope you enjoy. Yes. It's easy to forget how powerful we are when the truth is poorly led, and it all seems so gray and dark when the cold winds seem to blow and storm clouds hide the sun. Well, the truth is always near, our hearts are always young. We wake the sleeping giant within. The power of prayer will always begin to move the earth, to calm the seas, to bring our souls to perfect peace. The answers rise, the love pours in when we wake. When we wake, the sleeping giant within. away the doubts, put away the fears, hold fast to faith. And when the smoke clears, you feel the love, you feel the truth, you feel the answers breaking through. When you say a prayer and have some faith, then get out of the way. Wake the sleeping giant within. The power of prayer will always begin to move the earth, to calm the seas, to bring our souls to perfect peace. The answers rise, the love pours in. When we wake, when we wake the sleeping giant within.